The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello students, welcome back to the physics class. Hope you all are relaxed after your exams. Remember to watch the videos which you haven't seen. Do study your lessons regularly and update yourself. Okay? Now back to our topic. In the previous class, we have discussed on acceleration due to gravity, isn't it? The factors affecting acceleration due to gravity and what is the formula for acceleration due to gravity, all those things we have discussed. Today, we will be discussing on mass and weight. Can you tell me what is mass? Mass is the amount of matter contained in a substance. Once again, mass is the amount of matter contained in a substance. Okay, so what about weight? See, what happens when you hang an object in a spring balance? The spring elongates, isn't it? Why does the spring elongate? Because Earth is attracting that object towards its center. So we can tell weight is the force with which the Earth attracts the object towards its center. Okay, so what is weight? Weight is the force with which the Earth attracts that object towards its center. എത്ര ഫോഴ്സ് വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് ആ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റിനെ എർത്ത് അതിൻ്റെ സെൻറ്ററിലോട്ട് അട്രാക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, that is the weight. Okay, so mass and weight are different. Is it clear? Now, consider an object of mass m. Okay, consider an object of mass m kept on the surface of the earth. So, how can you write the force of attraction acting on that object? We can write F is equal to Gmm by r square. Okay, already in the last class we have studied this formula, isn't it? F is equal to Gmm by r square. So, tell me what is Gm by r square? Gm by r square. What is the formula for acceleration due to gravity? Yes, G is equal to Gm by r square. And in the last class I have told acceleration due to gravity does not depend on the mass of the object, isn't it? So, instead of this Gm by r square, we can substitute G. Okay, so the formula becomes F is equal to G. What is remaining? M. Okay, F is equal to Gm, or we can write F is equal to mg. Okay, where m is the mass of the object and g is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, so I have already told you what is weight. Weight is the force of attraction or force of gravity acting on a body. Okay, force of gravity or weight is the force of attraction of the earth on an object. So, instead of this F, we can write it as W. W is equal to mg. This is the formula for weight. Okay, W is equal to mg. Now, tell me what is the unit of force? Unit of force is Newton. So we can express weight in newtons. The unit of weight is also Newton, or it can also be expressed in kilogram weight. Okay, Newtonlum express ചെയ്യാം, kilogram weightലും express ചെയ്യാം. Is it clear? Now, can you tell me where does an object experiences maximum weight? നമ്മൾ already പറഞ്ഞു weight depends upon the acceleration due to gravity. Isn't it? Is the acceleration due to gravity same all over the earth? No. Isn't it? So, it depends upon the, so weight depends upon the acceleration due to gravity. So, can you tell me where does the object experiences maximum weight? Yes, it is at the polar region. Why it is maximum at the polar region? Because acceleration due to gravity is maximum at the poles. Okay, so the first point is weight of an object is maximum at the polar region because acceleration due to gravity is more at the poles. So the first point is where does an object experiences maximum weight? Yes, at the polar region. Why is it maximum at the poles? Because acceleration due to gravity is maximum at the poles. So the first point is weight of an object is maximum at the polar region because acceleration due to gravity is maximum. So can you tell me where does an object experiences minimum weight? Of course, at the equatorial region. So what is the reason for that? Because acceleration due to gravity is minimum at the equatorial region. Okay, so the second point is weight of an object is minimum at the equatorial region because acceleration due to gravity is minimum. And the last point is weight of an object is 0 at the center because acceleration due to gravity is 0 at the center. Is it clear? I have already told you the unit of force is Newton, or unit of weight is Newton, and it is also expressed in kilogram weight. Okay, that is 1 kilogram weight. 1 kilogram weight is equal to 9.8 Newton. Okay, 1 kilogram weight is equal to 9.8 Newton. How can you define 1 kilogram weight? 1 kilogram weight is the force of attraction exerted by the earth on an object of mass 1 kg. 1 kg mass ഉള്ള ഒരു ഒബ്ജക്റ്റിന്റെ മേലെ earth exert ചെയ്യുന്ന force ആണ് 1 kilogram weight, and 1 kilogram weight is equal to 9.8 Newton. So there will be problems related to it. If the question is to find out the answer in kilogram weight, you have to do like that. You have to express in kilogram weight. Otherwise, you can express it in Newton. Okay, so shall we do one problem? Okay, look at the question. For a body of mass 60 kg, what is the weight on earth? And the second one, what is the weight on moon? Okay, so we have to first we have to calculate the weight on earth. So what is the formula for weight? Yes, W is equal to mg, isn't it? So here it is, we have to calculate the weight on earth. So what is the acceleration due to gravity of earth? It is 9.8 meter per second square, isn't it? So we can write W is equal to, what is the mass? 60 into 9.8. Okay, so what is 60 into 9.8? It is 588 Newton. The question is to find out the weight in Newton. You can stop from here. Okay, otherwise if the question is to find out or express the weight in kilogram weight, അങ്ങനെ പറയണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? നമ്മൾ ഓൾറെഡി പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു 1 kilogram weight is equal to 9.8 Newton എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു അല്ലേ? So what we have to do? W is equal to 588 divided by 9.8. അതായത് നമുക്ക് കിലോഗ്രാം വെയ്റ്റിലാണ് ആൻസർ എഴുതേണ്ടത് എങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടിയ ന്യൂട്ടണിൽ കിട്ടിയ ആൻസറിന് യു ഹാവ് ടു ഡിവൈഡ് വിത്ത് 9.8. സോ ദ ആൻസർ വിൽ ബി 60 kilogram weight. Okay, so the answer will be 60 kilogram weight. Is it clear? Now the second part. What is the weight on the moon? So here W is equal to mg. Here what will be the value of acceleration due to gravity? What is the acceleration due to gravity of moon? It is 1.62, isn't it? So we can write 60 into 1.62. What is 60 into 1.62? 97.2 Newton. Okay, 97.2 Newton. Suppose again we are going to convert it into kilogram weight. W is equal to 97.2 divided by how much? 9.8. That is equal to 9.9 kilogram weight. Okay, 9.9 kilogram weight. ഇത് കിലോഗ്രാം വെയ്റ്റിൽ എക്സ്പ്രസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറഞ്ഞാൽ ചെയ്താൽ മതി, അതർവൈസ് യു ക്യാൻ സ്റ്റോപ്പ് വിത്ത് ന്യൂട്ടൺ. ഇസ് ഇറ്റ് ക്ലിയർ? സോ always remember the value of acceleration due to gravity of earth is 9.8 and the value of acceleration due to gravity of moon is 1.62 meter per second square. Understood how to do the problem? Okay. Now look at this figure. You can see the figure of a common balance and a spring balance. You might have seen this in shops, isn't it? And can you tell me what is the use of this common balance? Common balance is used to measure the mass. Okay, suppose when we are going to shop and we are buying 5 kg sugar, what the shopkeeper will do? He will take that 5 kg weight and will keep in one of the pan, isn't it? And in the other pan he keeps the sugar and he adds the sugar till both the pans become equal. Okay, so mass is measured using common balance. Okay, and the mass is same everywhere. Mass എവിടെ പോയാലും ചേഞ്ച് ആവില്ല. കാരണം എന്താണ്? ഈ രണ്ട് പാനിലും എർത്ത് ഒരേപോലെ അട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത് കൊണ്ട് മാസ് റിമെയിൻസ് സെയിം. Okay, now look at this figure. This is the figure of a spring balance. And what is the use of the spring balance? That is, spring balance is used to measure the weight. And weight keeps on changing. Weight എല്ലാവരും ഒരേപോലെയാണോ? അല്ല അല്ലേ? മാക്സിമം ആയിരിക്കും പോൾസ്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് മാക്സിമം അറ്റ് ദി പോൾസ്, മിനിമം അറ്റ് ദി ഇക്വറ്റോറിയൽ റീജിയൻ. സോ വെയിറ്റ് ചേഞ്ചസ് അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു ദി ആക്സിലറേഷൻ ഡ്യൂ ടു ഗ്രാവിറ്റി. Understood about common balance and spring balance? The next topic is free fall. What is free fall? If an object is allowed to fall freely from a particular height, it falls due to force of attraction alone, isn't it? That is known as free fall. Okay, so once again, if an object is allowed to fall freely from a particular height, it falls to earth only due to the force of gravity. This is known as free fall. Is it clear? That is, during free fall, the object should fall only due to the force of gravity, that is without any air resistance. But since the air resistance is very small, we neglect it. Is it clear? Once again, so what is free fall? If an object is falling from a particular height only due to the force of gravity, earthinte attraction kondu maatrana oru object താഴോട്ട് വരുന്നത് എങ്കിൽ it is known as free fall. Suppose you are taking a spring balance and you are hanging a particular weight in it. Okay, ഒരു ഒബ്ജക്റ്റിനെ ഹാങ് ചെയ്തിടുകയാണ്. So what happens? The spring balance shows a particular reading, isn't it? Now what I am going to do is I am going to drop this spring balance along with the weight from a particular height. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഈ സ്പ്രിംഗ് ബാലൻസിനെ നമ്മൾ ആ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റിനോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ മുകളിൽ നിന്ന് വിടുകയാണ്. സോ ഇറ്റ് ഫോൾസ്, isn't it? At that time, what will be the reading of the spring balance? It will be 0. Okay, the weight shown by the spring balance will be 0. What is the reason for that? Why the object experiences weightlessness during free fall? You might have experienced that, isn't it? During while you are sitting in a giant wheel, during the descent, അതായത് giant wheel താഴത്തോട്ട് വരുമ്പോൾ we feel weightlessness. You might have experienced that. What is the reason for that? Because during that free descent, you are under free fall. Okay, so we can tell an object experiences weightlessness during free fall. That is, the weight of the object will be 0. Why the object experiences weightlessness? Because the entire weight is used for the acceleration of the object. അതായത് ആ ഫോഴ്സ് ഓഫ് ഗ്രാവിറ്റി മുഴുവൻ എന്തിനാണ് യൂട്ടിലൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? ആ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റിൻ്റെ ആക്സിലറേഷന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് യൂട്ടിലൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Okay, suppose you are standing in an electronic platform balance. Okay, when you stand over it, it shows a particular reading, isn't it? Why that balance is showing that reading? It is because we are exerting a force on the balance. The same time, the balance gives us a reaction force, and that reaction force is displayed on that screen. മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ടോ? That is, when we stand over the electronic platform balance, it shows a particular reading. That is, the reading is the reaction force acted by the balance on us. അതായത് ആ ബാലൻസ് നമ്മുടെ മേലെ എക്സേർട്ട് ചെയ്യണ ഫോഴ്സ് ആണ് അവിടെ നോട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കാണിക്കുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, സോ റിയാക്ഷൻ ഫോഴ്സ് ഇസ് the weight of the object. I hope you understood what is free fall. That is, if an object is falling only due to the attraction of the earth, it is free fall, and during free fall the weight of the object is 0 because the entire weight is used for the acceleration of the object. Okay, now one question. You are taking a bottle, fill it with water and put a hole at the bottom of the bottle. So what happens? Water comes out through the hole, isn't it? Now I'm going to drop this bottle from a particular height. Whether the water will come out during its fall? Water will not come out because there is no reaction force acting on that object. ഓക്കെ, അവിടെ റിയാക്ഷൻ ഫോഴ്സ് ആക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. എൻറ്റയർ വെയിറ്റ് എന്തിനാണ് യൂട്ടിലൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? ദ എൻറ്റയർ വെയിറ്റ് ഇസ് യൂസ്ഡ് ഫോർ ദി ആക്സലറേഷൻ ഓഫ് ദി ഒബ്ജെക്റ്റ്. So what all things we have studied today? We have discussed on mass and weight, isn't it? So can you tell me the difference between mass and weight? First point we can tell, mass is the amount of matter contained in a substance, whereas weight is the force with which earth attracts the object towards its center. Second point, mass is measured using common balance, whereas weight is measured using spring balance. And the last point is, mass is same everywhere. എവിടെ പോയാലും മാസ് സെയിം ആയിരിക്കും. അതായത് എർത്തിൽ എത്രയാണോ അത്ര തന്നെയായിരിക്കും മൂണിൽ പോയാലും ജൂപ്പിറ്ററിൽ പോയാലും എവിടെ പോയാലും. മാസ് ഈസ് ഓൾവേസ് കോൺസ്റ്റൻറ്റ്. മാസ് വിൽ നോട്ട് ചേഞ്ച്. വാട്ട് അബൌട്ട് വെയ്റ്റ്? Weight changes because W is equal to mg. It depends upon the acceleration due to gravity. So it's very important, the difference between mass and weight. Okay, and the last topic was free fall and weightlessness. During free fall, the weight of the object is 0 because the entire weight or the entire force of gravity is utilized for the acceleration of the object. Okay, so I hope you have understood what I have taken today. That's all. This chapter is over. Okay, go through this chapter, and if you have any doubts, you can contact me. See you in the next class. with a new chapter. Bye.